What Students Want: A Collaborative Approach to AI in Education by Kate Bateson, Hannah Blair and Clodagh O'Dowd.
The Student Digital Champion team at Queen's University Belfast conducted a student survey on the theme of AI in education in March 2023. In our presentation, we will share some of the key findings from the 174 responses we received. Given that one of the key themes we found was that students strongly wish to maintain fairness and academic integrity for all through the use of AI in education, we recommend the following collaborative approaches: student-staff collaboration, student-student collaboration, and AI and traditional research methods collaboration. In our presentation, we will elaborate on these three approaches. The first is student-staff collaboration. 71% of the students we surveyed stated that they had not had a conversation with academic staff about the use of AI in education. Therefore, one of our key recommendations is that staff begin to talk to students about what an appropriate use of AI in education consists of, so that staff and students alike can understand their boundaries and express their concerns about using AI in education. Students also stated that they felt there was a lack of clear guidance around the usage of ChatGPT in education. This could have an impact on academic integrity, given that ChatGPT is a relatively new and unknown tool. So if students are not informed on its appropriate usage, it is possible that they could unknowingly commit academic offences. This is an issue which puts many students off from using such a great tool, as our survey found that 87% of the students surveyed stated that the risk of plagiarism would prevent them from using ChatGPT for an assignment. Therefore, we think that it is vital that staff and students alike are educated and trained about the positive opportunities that AI can create in education, as well as the potential issues that improper usage can cause. If staff and students are educated on using AI in education, a truly collaborative and positive relationship can be fostered, where all parties feel confident in using AI. For example, lecturers could demonstrate how to use AI in the classroom, incorporate it into assignments, or simply encourage students to use it in their own studies. This is also very important for students' continuous professional development for employability purposes, as many students will encounter AI in the workplace, and so it is vital that they understand how to use it in the most beneficial manner. Our survey found that there were a large minority of students who had used ChatGPT for a wide range of purposes, beyond simply finding information, such as for generating ideas for university work, learning new skills, and even careers guidance. This demonstrates a wide variety of uses that ChatGPT has for students once they begin to feel comfortable and confident in using it. AI can be a very useful tool in improving students' education, but this will only work when both students and staff are educated in how they can use AI as a starting point or as a form of additional support in education.
Following on from Kate's discussion, I'm now going to discuss the next theme, which is the collaboration of AI with traditional research methods, based on concerns raised by students at Queen's. So, how do students use AI in research? Well, 59% of students used AI to gather clear definitions and develop their topic understanding, and 46% of students used AI to directly research information. Students felt AI could help in the research and formulating concepts, speeding up the process, and clarifying confusion by breaking theories into manageable frameworks. But what prevents students from using AI in research? 79% of students were concerned about the reliability of provided information. 68% found AI to lack expertise in their subject area, and 52% felt they were often provided with outdated information. Clearly, there is a separation between students who support and trust AI in research and those who struggle with or do not support its usage. An additional prominent student concern surrounded the development of an over-reliance on AI within an academic context. 64% of students were concerned about this, feeling as though it would stunt academic development and create laziness. But is over-reliance on AI a genuine concern, or will students need to be trained in its usage? Well, 87% of companies globally, or 37% of UK businesses, are facing or will soon face a skills shortage. These shortages are largely related to the increased need for digital skills within the workplace, which is reflected in the 40% of UK businesses who did not feel students were leaving education with sufficient digital skills. This changing world of employment means that 375 million workers worldwide will need to change their careers and reskill. Jobs on the rise include data analysis, alongside roles that require human abilities such as creativity and emotional and social capacities. The employment world is changing, but does this change apply to traditional research methods? And should AI be involved in this change? Well, AI is inevitable. The AI market is predicted to grow annually by 26.6% until 2030, meaning that training students to use AI in academia will prepare them for employer needs. But how can AI be used in traditional research methods? Using AI in research can start from the beginning, researching the research. Tools such as Consensus and ResearchRabbit can speed up the research process. However, provided articles may not be the most relevant, meaning that students will still need to have a knowledge of relevant literature. Scite can provide a quick overview of contrasting and supporting research in relation to a provided article, hastening the research process. However, it's important that contrasting research is not simply ignored. Additionally, AI tools that provide users with articles on the basis of a citation count can contribute to the Matthew effect and negatively impact the publish or perish principle. However, tools such as ChatGPT can also be creatively used in the research process by summarizing large amounts of text or generating a table based on a provided article. When using AI in data analysis, many tools can analyze large quantitative data sets. However, analysis of qualitative data is not so advanced. In a series of experiments conducted to discover ChatGPT's qualitative data analysis abilities with a focus on data interpretation, it was found that only basic themes could be gathered, largely due to the tool's inability to independently understand context. But AI tools can also be helpful in the analysis process. Since AI tools can detect basic themes, this means that researchers can dedicate their time to the interpretation and in-depth analysis of the data. Further, the inability of AI to understand context means that a tool could actually be prompted to highlight data that it cannot grasp, which can signpost a researcher to the most complex and in-depth data. A key concern among students was the usage of AI as an author. But when used ethically, tools like ChatGPT can act as a grammar and writing assistant, which is particularly helpful if you're publishing in a non-native language. A study which aimed to explore ChatGPT's writing abilities generated multiple article abstracts and sent them to academic reviewers. However, only 63% of the generated abstracts were detected. This allows the importance of training students in AI tools through methods that allow the development of critical thinking and writing skills alongside digital literacy to be seen. Finally, AI can be a valuable tool when editing and disseminating research. ChatGPT and similar tools can quickly adapt text into more accessible language, making research more accessible to wider audiences. These tools can also detect issues within an article and evaluate editor judgments to detect patterns of bias. However, editors still need to maintain a central role in this process, as biased judgments may be purposeful to avoid wider bias present in the research field. Further, AI can be biased, and this is dependent on the materials that were used to train tools such as large language models.
Following on from Hannah's discussion, we are now going to discuss AI and student-student collaboration. Student-student collaboration is extremely important for the development of essential skills such as communication, teamwork, leadership, and preparation for the working world. Student-student collaboration with AI can play a key role in developing these skills, and this section is going to demonstrate how students can collaborate with each other to discuss AI usage in their modules and how they can collaborate with AI to strengthen their collaboration skills. Qualitative data from the survey has shown that students are concerned about the maintenance of academic integrity and fairness when AI is used in assignments. Students have shown concern about the integrity of the information provided by ChatGPT and how their assignments will compare to a student who has generated their assignment using ChatGPT, both extremely valid concerns. The quotes shown on the slide are taken from the ChatGPT survey and highlight these concerns. Despite concerns about AI usage in assignments, students are able to see the value in AI and how it can be useful when completing assignments and how it can improve their education. Having looked at the data from the survey, it is clear that student-student collaboration is essential due to the varying opinions of students regarding AI usage in their education. Students should be given the opportunity to debate and discuss how AI could be used to maintain academic integrity and fairness in their modules. Discussion topics and prompts can include: should AI be used in education? Should AI be used in a module? If AI is used, how can it be monitored and marked fairly? Having these discussions can allow students to have a say in how AI is used within their module and how their class completes assignments. Open discussions will make students aware of how their classmates feel towards AI usage and alleviate concerns regarding fair usage of AI and the maintenance of academic integrity. They will also allow lecturers to gain better insights to their students' feelings towards AI usage and how they can make changes to better support their students. As well as collaborating with each other, students should also be given the opportunity to collaborate with each other and AI. Incorporating and embracing AI into group assignments can help enhance fairness in marking as everyone will be using it. The usage of AI can also enhance traditional group assignments, allowing for a more interesting learning experience for students. Some ideas for student-student collaboration with AI include discussion assignments where the topic has been generated by AI, problem-solving exercises where ChatGPT is used to help them solve the problem, and student-student teaching exercises where students teach each other how to effectively use these AI tools. These ideas will help to grow students' skills in AI usage and take away the stigma associated when using AI in assignments. To conclude, we believe that in order for students to use AI effectively in their education, there needs to be more collaboration between students and staff and clear guidance in place to alleviate the concerns students have when using AI in their research. We would like to thank you for listening to our presentation and hope you find it interesting and helpful. Hannah and Kate will now be open to any questions you may have.
Hi, Kate. Great to see you.
Hi.
Hi, Hannah. Thank you so much for
Hiya.
joining us today, and for taking time to record that video. It was great. There were so many great points in there, so thank you so much. I do have a quick question, if that's okay, and then we probably have time for one question. So if you do have a question for Kate and Hannah, please raise your hand, and I'll unmute your mic afterwards, or maybe Steve or John could do that while I'm speaking. But kind of when you talked about student collaboration and teaching each other how to effectively use AI, is that something that you've done kind of a bit yourself, or have you been the trainer or the trainee in that respect?
I know in my classes, the first time I was introduced to it was by an older student who had used it for summarizing some books and for essay plans. She found it really useful because I was kind of too scared myself to use it in case, it was an issue with academic integrity or something. But yeah, so she really taught me how to use it properly.
That's great. And Hannah, how about you?
I'm in one of the classes that haven't been had AI discussed with them at all. So I'm really hoping that come the next academic year, this will be something that this is just a big part of that survey was that we can change that and start to have it be a discussion and stuff, because a lot of students aren't getting any sort of insight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I think it's all happening so fast, isn't it? It's so difficult to keep up with it, and and I completely understand. And Kate, you're very wise to kind of be cautious about tripping up with the academic integrity side of it. So I think asking those questions shows that you're already thinking along the right lines. So that's great. So thank you. Berry has her hand up. I'm going to just allow you to unmute your mic, or I think you can already.
I've
Berry,
got
would you
my
like
mic
to?
open. I don't know if you
Would
want
you
my
like?
video on as well, but I'm here. You can hear me, right?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Oh, that was brilliant. That was wonderful. And what a great, how essential to have that in the mix of things today. It would have been terrible if we had only heard from academics and publishers and so forth. So, brilliant that you're here to speak towards the sort of student voices. And this might not be something then that, having said that you kind of got a deeper picture of, because you've done a wonderful job of scooping up what students were saying. I was intrigued when you said they're seeking careers advice, because that just seems to me to be such an area of need, because we talk all the time, don't we, about how it's under-resourced and so forth. So I suppose in a way it's a bit of a pitch as much as it is a question, just to say, do you think that therefore that might be another way of perhaps getting something going through student union and all sorts of other things as a response, so that we're not only thinking about how this is working for students in their academic world, but as you said in that session, also in their lives? Is this another way of kind of galvanizing some work where it really needs to happen in the gaps of services that we provide to students? There you are. Is perhaps an opportunity to say something about it.
No, 100%. And our team have actually created a workshop on employment in a digital employment sphere that's going to be published really soon. And we had a couple of guest speakers who were basically discussing the role of AI in the future, in the future of employment, and the sort of creativity that students are going to need in the like going to employment, and the focus on being like an individual in the employment world. So I think it's definitely something that our team are trying to push, and hopefully students will engage in that workshop and get a bit of insight into that and stuff. And hopefully, again, like come the next couple of years, Queen's like does have a pretty active career service, and hopefully that'll be like discussed.